See, these greetings are Sat Chit Anand. Sat means what?
Oh,
Truth.
okay.
Chit. Chit means aware. Anandam.
Is
Anandam,
bliss.
bliss. Yeah.
So awareness of bliss.
Yeah. Awareness bring the bliss. Chit. Now, chit is the awareness is muddled up in the material world. So, when you are 5 years old, you see the world as values, Rolls Royce, this, BMW. No, no comparison, no competition. So, what kind of knowledge a 5 year old look at the Rolls Royce? It does not compare with the BMW or anything. It just only observe. So what is the value? Value comes from the knowledge. What is the knowledge? Knowledge is add on. Add on. Oh, this is valuable and compare with the Toyota is different. All this is basura. Basura means not basura means as you understand. It is a comparative, competitive, like in the dream. Like in the dream, somebody give you a gift of Toyota or Rolls Royce. What does it matter? So that is how life flows into collecting different comparative competitive toys. But after 80, 90 or 180, you're dead. Then what happened? You still dream?
No,
Why don't you dream?
you don't have the body and brain.
So this breathing, this breath is actually behind all knowledge, behind the mind, behind the breath, the breath. But the breath is flowing in 5 year old and eat food, and become bigger ego. And then after some time, 5 turn into 55 or 85, 95. Then what happened? Then also you start seeing the dream of the world, that this is all Maya, this is not real. Then what is real? Not the knowledge, not the body, not the dreaming. What is behind all that? Isness. What is the isness? Isness, this. This Shiva Shakti, yin yang. The solar and lunar. Solar digests the food, the lunar create the moon, the moon vibration. Is the sun and moon are two different or they appear as two?
It's two different masses in the universe, you know?
Reflected light look like sun. The sun look that look like moon. Moon is a reflection. So how there is one energy, but appear in different phases, 9 planets, 9 different rhythm, vibrations. Behind all that planetary, they call it Brahmand, cosmic energy, one energy. But like in the human being, four state, sleeping, sleeping like a deadlock, dreaming, thinking, and awakened state. But the behind all that is one unified energy. That is I am, I am, I am. I amness, I am isness is behind all that. That isness take the shape and form of different conditions. Like life, we crave for life, the essence of life we miss. What is this life? Full of care, not a minute to look and care. So, we are caught up into the body mind, which are the layers, but appear as you are coming from the womb, then you put a name and form. But before the body womb, the cosmic womb, they're called Brahmanda. Brahmanda means cosmic. But then you put the name and form. But you are behind the name and form, never born, never die. You are beyond the time, but you are caught up in timeline. Like the computer, you see, you are changing different channel, different video, but behind all that, what is the foundation?
It's just energy.
Energy, yeah,
On or
foundation.
off. That's all it is. On
Yeah,
or off.
foundation. Foundation is the vibration, the electric. How do you see the electricity?
You don't. Well, you know when it's working because the light bulb goes on, or the computer goes on, or the toaster goes on.
The same way, how do you see the breathing going in and out? And that is the whole essence of all. So the yogis indicate and show the fourth state: sleeping, dreaming, waking. As we understand waking, real awakening state is the fourth state, means returning ageless 5-year-old which never got old. The innocence get covered up. That's how Christianity put the word virginity, chastity, reflecting that which is never polluted. What is that? That innocence always was, will be ageness. Suppose you are robbed or done with, but your heart consciousness knows when and where. It is beyond the time. You cannot put a value $1, 1 billion, or 1 trillion. It's all just a fake. Because if somebody asks you, give me your hunger, give me your sound sleep in 1 billion, would you sell it? Anybody asks, give me your breath in 1 billion, would you sell it?
No.
No. So that's why the word called Maya, illusory. So then what happened? A new way of living. A new way of living. What is this new way of living? All the things you are doing, but behind and beyond is the pure heart. Don't become so foolish, get stuck in the rat race all the time. Just like a rat, you may be suited, booted, or big position, billionaire or president or servant, whatever the word you give, inside your mind is stressful, stinking all the time. You take forms, chemicals, drugs, just to befool yourself. But praise the Lord, know thyself, know yourself, know who am I. This is not a something to earn. Just uncover, clean up your mind into the pure heart. How all the ages 20, 30, 40, you are who ballooned up in the ego. I'm this, I'm that, but the pure innocence of the child 5 year already you were. Can you return to that? You can return when the heart is pure. So, how to delete all the chattering of mind? Thinking from the heart. That is like 5 year old already think from the heart, not the memory button.
Mm. Yeah.
Like in the driveway, 1,000 people driving, some are stressful, some are worried, some are tense, and very few are enjoying the music
Mm.
and float like a flow. Flying like a kite. That's how this life is a gift of journey. Enjoy it in the joy of life or suffer and get diseases because you invited them. God gave you a 5 year old pure innocence, but you spotted, you invited lot of, and you blame the planets. The wonder is people go on hard working for someone whom they do not know. Sadguru are very few who are the super scientists. They indicate what you are looking for is the looking for you. What is that? The seeker is seeking the seeking. What that means? All the waves, brain waves, settle down in the pure heart. And once you enjoy the purity of the pure heart, you never run after the mental chatter because that is very poor and beggar. Already, billionaire, trillionaire is the pure heart. She, like the people, like Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, they gave the model only. Model. Model means they think they are big because the name and fame, but all there are 100,000 sadhus, yogis in India. They live in the jungle. They're not known by the name form, but they saw the fake life and they are gave the name Shiva Shakti or Brahma, Vishnu. These are symbols. Symbols. They made the temples just reminder, as reminder. But the life is knocking at you to find out who am I. It gives the windows through tragedy. If you look at the tragedy not with the memory button, but as a jewel, as a like you are suffering in this house, the other neighbor is not suffering because he is looking at a like a jewel. That's only the difference. Because the other one don't have the memory button. So this so-called knowledge is the fake knowledge. There is another kind of knowledge which is not from the past, which is not the create the future, which is here now, which is the other word parlaukic, beyond the time. So you are already in simulation. You think you are a big actor, but in the movie, you have 10 roles in the movie. What do you call, not stimulation, simulation. Like you win a lottery, a billion in the dream, the same. What is the real lottery? That's how the Sadguru indicate, know thyself. And only 10% are dare to find out who am I, because they are already identified to the birth body which is decaying each moment, name and form, which will appear and disappear. The houses appear, disappear. That's how the knowing the which is real knowledge, parlaukic, which is the real knowledge. That kind of knowledge which don't know any knowingness. Yes, 5-year-old already not seeking, because the very quantum awareness where there is no more begging, all is knowing, known. Awareness is not from two, it is all directions at the same time, timeless time.
Raja.
The God you are seeking is seeking you because it includes all the all-knowingness. It includes wholeness, oneness. You can call it health, wealth which is never stolen. You have arrived at home. Then there is no more running. Other word, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. No words can capture that inner silence. Death is the indication, but people take it wrong way. That's why they put another word, Mahakal. Mahakal means dying before dying, not knowing that the death you are afraid of is a timeline. Everything is dying. Your nails are dying. Your hairs are dying because it's in timeline. The moment you cut your nail, at the same moment, is growing. Whether you see with the small microscope or bigger microscope or the divine microscope, where there is no smaller, bigger, it is infinite. Infinite is infinite. Infinite does not travel from to. Is the oneness, wholeness, voidness. Om Shanti Om Tat Sat. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord.